Yeah, I probably should.
No, you're fine. Welcome back to Wyatt G, everybody. It's your host, Wyatt G, longtime Packers native, lifelong Packers fan. Wait, Packers native? No, Wisconsin native. Sorry, messed that up. But we're back, coming off that good dub. Fuck the Bears. We did it again. All the Bears fans, just know your place. You were talking crazy all week, and you lost. I don't want to hear about a moral victory. There's no such thing as a moral victory. You beat us last year, and then you're expecting to beat us this year. Don't say, oh, we keep ran you in baseball. Now the Packers are doing it in football. Like, come on. But let's look back right at it. 28-21, big dub at Lambeau. Great game overall. Offense was cooking early on in the game, second half. We saw some struggles, but Jordan Love, solid day. 17 out of 25 passes, 234 yards, 3 tutties, and a pick. That pick came early, and it was an ugly one. But he cleaned it up afterwards and really was throwing dimes out there. Only got sacked once and had a passer rating of 120. As we saw, that arm showing off, not so much Favre, maybe more like Rodgers now we're seeing. Only 4 picks on the year. That's pretty damn good. You could even throw Jordan Love's name in the MVP race at this point. Why not? Why not? Caleb Williams had 186 yards, 2 tuds, a pick, and got sacked once as well. Rating of 76.6. Caleb was throwing it a lot, especially in that second half, but not a lot happening. The pressure was getting after them. Micah, oh my God, he's such a force, man. Micah's a dog. He was making Caleb run all over the field, and unfortunately, and it wasn't even Micah, but had Caleb running around the field, couldn't stay in the pocket, and he had to throw it away a lot, which made his incompletions a lot more. So we'll take that. Pass rush was after him. Green Bay receiving. Christian Watson led the day. 4 catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver 1, hands down. Bo Melton, 1 catch for 45 yards. That deep touchdown for Bo. Get busy, Bo. Basically beat out Malik Heath in that wide receiver room. And now we get a deep ball touchdown. There you go, Bo. Way to make an impact in the wide receiver room and get your name up on the chart. Why not? Come on. Certify Bo as a receiver. But it's weird because he can be cornerback too. So are they going to keep him at cornerback or just be like, you know what? We'll keep him both. Is he the new Travis Hunter? Let me know what you think about that one. Wild take. Jaden Reed, welcome back. 4 catches, 31 yards. Luke Musgrave, no drops. I'm pretty sure. 2 catches, 22 yards. Josh Wiley, a huge catch for 21. John Fitzpatrick, 2 catches, 14 yards. The tight ends are stepping up without Tuck. Love to see Fitzpatrick, Wiley, and Musgrave get going. Someone's got to do it. With Tuck out, someone's got to step up. And if it's got to be all 3, that's even better. That's even. Game against the Eagles, where both running backs had over 125 yards, while DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 63 yards. I told you his ass would be under 100. Hands down. Manungai, 14 carries, 57 yards. They were running it all right. You know, they had some times where they were getting consistent drives going with the run game, and they continued in the second half. But at the end of the day, the Packers' D-line was holding them in check, and especially against other running backs in the league like Montgomery and Gibbs. We haven't seen this in past years. The defense, all these running backs to under, 75 yards individually, that's pretty damn good. You'll take that any week. Especially we all know this Packers defense in the past that has let team run all over them. We've seen it plenty of times, especially the 49ers when they ran all over us with Kaepernick. Oh, man. I don't even want to think about that one. But now we're having a run defense that can stop them. Caleb Williams, 4 rushes, 15 yards, only 138 total rushing yards. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. It wasn't the best, but we held him off. He was limited today, and now he's questionable for Sunday. Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks. I guess they better get ready because Marshawn Lloyd's not ready either. He is definitely out this week. I heard that he might even have another hamstring injury. I saw something on Instagram saying to catch a break, man. He really can't. I don't even know what to do with him afterwards. It's just a tough break. But hopefully, Josh, he goes. Otherwise, it's going to be Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks getting the rock on Sunday. Chicago receivers, Luther Burden, 4 catches, 67 yards, led the team. Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 42 yards. Colston Loveland, 4 catches, 29 yards, a touchdown. Zach Zachunas, 7-yard catch for a touchdown. Roma Duzzi was out, and DJ Moore, he only got like 1 catch. Terrible. What happened to their top receivers? They paid DJ Moore all that money, and they're not even using him. That's crazy. Just seems like another Bears thing when they got Chase Claypool from the Steelers after he was supposed to be the next top receiver. And guess what? That didn't turn out. Green Bay's defense held Chicago 8 of 16 on third down, 50%, 1 for 2 on fourth downs, total of 315 yards of offense, a pick, and a sack. Yeah, they allowed a lot of yards, but it showed. They got their drives going. They made the game close, especially in that second half when they were scoring more. But at the end of the day, that's those interceptions. It all comes down to that fourth down. Oh no, it was a what? Oh, it was fourth down when they threw the interception. So that was the only fourth down stop we got. They converted earlier on a fourth, and then the interception. Keyshawn Nick, MVP him. I know us Packer fans were back and forth on him. I've been a for Keyshawn ever since he was kick returning for us. But he had 2 big penalties in the game, costing us. Was getting frustrated. Got yelled at by Matt LaFleur. Then what happens? When it really matters, but he goes in the end zone, snags that off his dumb ass. Come on, Keyshawn. That's clutch Keyshawn Nixon. Get his name right, all right? Chicago's defense. Packers went 8 of 12 on third downs. On third downs in the NFL. That's weird. We have a good run defense. We're converting on third downs. It's not like last year or years prior. This team is legit, I'm starting to think. But there's a big test looming this Sunday. Special teams, nothing. Brandon McManus didn't get a field goal, 1 for 4 on extra points. Daniel Whelan, MVP punter, 3 punts, 145 yards, 1 inside the 20, and an average of 48.3. Damn, that Irish kid can kick the ball, eh? Penalties, Packers lost this one. Got a little sloppy, rivalry week. And, refs were a little soft. We lost the penalty war 6-4. Just some stupid calls by us, or some stupid things, altercations where the refs didn't like it. They called it. And I bet if we didn't have those 2 incidents and those penalties, it would have been a tie. In check, especially against the Bears, because in Chicago, it's not going to be any easier. Drives. First quarter, Jordan Love threw that pick, a punt, slow start. Then the second half, you had the Watson 23-yard touchdown, and then the Bo Melton bomb, 45-yard touchdown to him right before the half. Big drives. And the ended half 14-3. And then we could have gotten a put-away drive, but didn't do that. Punt. That should have been the put-away drive. I would have loved to see the Packers go up 21-3 just like that. Coming right out of the half. That would have been great. The touchdown. Oh, if they would have done it earlier, hey. But hey, I'll take it. I'm being a hater now. Punt. Then we go to the fourth quarter. Josh Jacobs touchdown. And then game. Seems like when they need to know how to go get a drive, they go get one. When they know that, all right, it's getting a little too close or we got to go make a play, they make a play. The big plays deep, the big run, the huge run by Josh Jacobs right on that last drive when he broke 4 guys. I believe it was 3rd and 2. A little pitch out to him and he just breaks a few guys, goes for 12. It was great. That was just a gritty run. Blocking, but hey, they find plays when they need to, and we'll take that. That's kind of been the season of the story. Big plays whenever we need them, and it's either a receiver or it's going to be Josh. Hell, Didn't really have too many injuries to report on for the Bears game. Everyone was mostly healthy. Thank God. We need that injury report right after this. Let's get into our Week 15 picks. I picked the Buccaneers last night against the Falcons. Bad pick. What's going on with the Buccaneers? The Buccaneers have not been the same team from the start of the season. And they're starting to get all the receivers back, but they just can't put it together. If the Panthers win a few more games, Carolina's going to win that division. And that would be fun, seeing Carolina in the playoffs. Even though they're young, they probably won't win the first round. But why not? Bring back to Carolina. Just like the old Cam Newton days. Browns at the Bears. Supposed to be freezing. Sub-zero temps. I want to picture their perfect timing. But the Bears. I picked the Bears, but damn, I want to pick the Browns. But I'm picking the Bears. I'm sticking with it. I can't lose. I can't lose another game, guys. Can't go 0-2 to start the day off. Browns are playing worse, I'd say. Bengals, give me them. Chargers at the Chiefs, bro. I know the Chargers beat the Chiefs early in the year in Brazil, but bro, I can't go against the Chiefs, and it keeps getting me wrong in my picks. But I'm gonna keep going with the Chiefs until they're eliminated. If they lose this week, then I will not pick the Chiefs the rest of the year. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. But yeah, I'm going Chiefs. Washington, Giants. Mark is starting for Washington. Good God. Give me the Giants. Raiders at the Eagles. Eagles in a 3-game losing streak against possibly the worst team in the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders. If the Eagles lose this game, man, I don't know. But give me the Eagles. They can't lose this game. There's no way, right? Jets, Jags. Ooh. Jags are playing good ball in Duval. Let me go with the Jags, man. I gotta go with the Jags. Cardinals, Texans. Cardinals are just a bad team. Texans got one of the best defenses in the league at home. Yeah, Texans are trending upward, and they're trying to steal that AFC South. So let me go Texans. Bills, Patriots. Josh Allen just announced that he's having his baby, or his wife, Haley Steinfeld, is pregnant. You know what? Bills. He's feeling that mojo. VP Josh Allen mode this weekend. Bills. Lions at the Rams. Seems like a trap game. I'm going to go with the Rams. Panthers, Saints. Panthers, man. But the Saints could win. I don't know. The Panthers are a flaky team, but I kind of like some momentum swinging with them. Those boys are cooking. Especially after beating the Rams. All right. Titans, 49ers. 49ers, man. 49ers away to even possibly steal that division. But at home against the Titans. Titans are a good ball club, too. Like putting up 31 against that Browns defense. Impressive. But let me go Niners. Colts, Seahawks. Phillip Rivers starting for the Colts. I love it. But I gotta go Seattle, bro. Even if Daniel Jones was playing, I'm still going Seattle. Vikings, Cowboys. Cowboys are just out there to try to spoil now. Who knows? Maybe they'll something that night. Let me go Cowboys. Dolphins, Steelers. We know Tua in the cold weather. Not a good ball player. But the Steelers, playoffs. Man, let me get the Steelers. I'm not confident in my picks at all this week. I think they're ass. But we're going to try, guys. Sunday, 3:20. It's going to be a hairy matchup. That's all I know. This game could go very, very wrong quickly, especially if this O-line of ours gets obliterated early on. It could be a very long day. Broncos getting the win in Vegas last week. Tight game. Barely won that one, but they pulled it out once again, as they've kind of done all season. Oh, you're in the video now. You think you're funny. She's funny. She's in the video commenting. All right. Bo Nix, quarterback, 31-38. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, but he did have a 15-yard rushing touchdown. Sacked 3 times on the day, 89.9 rating. Bo Nix, shaky quarterback. That's her fantasy quarterback. Shaky-ass quarterback, I'm going to say that. I told her not to start him this week. I'm seeing people say, start him. Start him. Fuck out of here. Bo Nix isn't going to do nothing. He can throw that ball 38 times. No picks. He's going to get picked this weekend. You what? What are you geeking at over there?
Rewatching it.
I hate you. I hate you. RJ Harvey, 17 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Broncos can run that thing too. They go through a lot of different guys. They're running the ball with like 5 different guys against the Raiders. So they're not afraid to use different guys and catch you off guard, which Sean Payton defense or offense. That's Sean Payton for you. Bounty Gate and offensive mastermind. Receiver Cortland Sutton, 6 catches, 62 yards. Bryant, 4 catches, 32 yards. Humphrey, 3 catches, 27. And Harvey, some screens, some little passes. 6 catches, 22 yards. They threw it to 11 different receivers. 11. So they're passing all around the field. They're running it all around the field, different guys. They're just utilizing who they have on that team. And Jeff Hafley, he's going to have to cook up a damn good scheme for this defense. Some of the most high-powered offenses. Besides that Cowboys game, we've kept most teams in check. So I'm not too worried about the Broncos offense. I'm more worried about the Broncos defense against our O-line. Especially, no Josh Jacobs this week? Possibly. If there's no Josh Jacobs, sure, we got Manuel Wilson, but Josh Jacobs is getting Josh Jacobs money. So we'd rather have him out there. And then on the other part, Jordan, when he is under pressure, look at the games where he's gotten sacked 3 times. The Panthers game, the Browns game. It's not gone well in those games for our offense, and definitely didn't win either of those games. So it all starts in the trenches. Packers gotta be able to block. But the Broncos, young team, 8 penalties last week versus the Raiders. Okay, so if they're young, make them get some flags. Because that's the way we can try and help this offense get some ground, get in the range going, get the offensive line like, okay, they're going to be holding all that stuff. Well, guess what? We're going to work in different ways to try to score. But it's going to be an interesting game. I'm very nervous for this one. I'm more nervous about this Denver game than I am for the Bears game. 1,000%. With the Bears game, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to win 1,000% at home. But here, going to Denver, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be scary. But I predicted the Packers to win 24-20. Come on now. I got to go with them until, sure, they got a 10-game win streak. I don't care. I expect the Packers to find a way, chuck it deep, and score, hopefully. Got to watch out for Pat Surtain, though. One of the best cornerbacks in the league. Some of the best pass rushers in the league, linebackers, cornerbacks, are playing this weekend, and it should be a damn good one. Broncos, they're kind of like the AFC Packers a little bit. I consider us more like the Bills, but hopefully we play like the Bills this weekend, MVP level Bills. All right, in the NFL, they got 55 sacks last week versus Vegas. They had 4. I think Packers are probably going to give up 2 or 3 sacks, maybe even 3 to 4. I don't have too much trust in our offensive line. The Bears' defensive line is ass. I'm not too worried about them. Montez Sweat, big whoop. Big whoop. It's not going to be like this Broncos defense that are shooting on all cylinders. Quay Walker, number 2, leads the team in tackles, and when he's on the field, the run stop improves by a massive amount. Harvey, and you got to watch out for Bo Nix. He's not afraid to scramble. You got a young quarterback who's got fresh legs. If he's got to scramble out the pocket, make a play, that's exactly what he's going to have to do. And Quay Walker is going to have to be able to watch him because we all know Coop. Coop's going to go cover the tight end. Quay's job is going to either go make the tackle right in the hole or he's just going to watch where that quarterback is. My prediction, Harvey, under 75 yards. Jordan Love, last week, 234, 3 tuds, on fire. It's Toyota-thon, folks. Well, Denver only allowed 2 quarterbacks. Prediction, I don't think it's going to be the craziest Toyota-thon game for Jordan, sadly. This is a damn good defense and mile high. I don't like that. I'm going to say Jordan's going to have 200 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs or Emmanuel Wilson, the running back, is going to get a touchdown. The McManus will get a field goal. 24-20 at the Pack winning. Let's go. What's going on, Noah? But that's why I got it. Let's get to this injury report, find out what's going on with this Packers-Broncos team. The Broncos, for the most part, they are very healthy. They only have 2 guys who are out, guard Ben Powers and receiver Pat Bryant. Oh, wow. So Bryant, who had a few catches last week, he's out now. And then their guard. Could be big for the defensive line now if they're missing one of their guards, especially with Carl Brooks or Kobe Wooden interior. That'd be fire. That would be fire if they start cooking up onside one of those rookie guards for Denver. All right. Packers injury report. Here are the outs. Brenton Cox, defensive line, groin injury. Mark, defensive line, out, hamstring. And then we have a few questionables. Josh Jacobs, didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday. He was limited today. He's questionable. Lucas Van Ness, who has been out for feels like 8 weeks now at this point, is questionable. Haven't seen him be questionable for a while. So he's on the right track. Will it be this week? Will it be next week? His time will be coming up soon, and right for the end of the season when we need a little bit of extra juice on the D-line. Christian Welch, linebacker, concussion, so he's questionable. He's been out longer than Golden, and guess what? The boy might be back this week. We'll see. As Golden suited up last week, Savion might be back. This team is starting to get healthier and healthier by the week, so hopefully it continues. Sucks to see Josh Jacob be questionable. I've been watching the injury reports the whole season, and it seems like this Josh Jacobs one is just kind of lingering. It flares up a little bit one day, goes down a few days later. Next week it's fine. Then another week it flares up again. So we'll see if this Josh Jacobs knee injury really does affect him throughout the whole season. And even, if you have to, do it. Because we need that guy healthy for that time of the year. We can afford him without a game. Sure, we'll throw back Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks in there. Really try to scheme something up. And hey, maybe we get back Savion and Matthew Golden. Could get them involved. Get Golden his touches finally. I want to see Golden get the ball. I think we all do. He does. But we'll see if the scheme fits it this week. And the scheme is going to be different, especially if Josh Jacobs is out. But 24-20, I'm going with the Pack. Let's go, baby. I'm excited. I'm going to be at my buddy's house cooking goose. Trying to find a good-ass recipe. If you guys got good goose recipes, let me know in the comments. I'm thinking of, but I don't know. Then cook it on a pan or something like that. But everyone, enjoy your Friday, your weekend, your Sunday watching the Pack. Good luck in fantasy football, all that good stuff. Be loud and proud. Bleed green and gold. We'll see you guys next week on Wyatt G. Hopefully on another victory Friday or Thursday. So have a good weekend, guys. Catch you later. Oh.